go with it. Um, I've been having some some thoughts about some things, and um, I will share those with you as soon as we get the Facebook Live going, which is up now, which is good, or YouTube Live rather. So thank you very much for those of you who are tuning on to YouTube Live this evening. Um, Tonight, what we're going to do. Um, I think I'm going to make a decision here about some things. I've had a lot of time to think some things over the last week, and thank you for those who have come to the Tuesday night sessions so far. I know that this is sort of a unique situation with the pandemic and all. That our Tuesday nights are not necessarily the most regular thing, and especially for those of you on Colby College's campus who are trying to do vocal warm-ups and do some of this singing online in your dorm rooms. And I know that that's not the most advantageous place for you to be doing that sort of thing. So it's much appreciated. And for our community team who have been so great about coming in on these Tuesdays, it's been really nice to have you here. So thank you very much for popping in. I look forward to days where we can start to do this more regularly, though. With the sort of the state of the world right now, it's a little unclear as to when we can congregate further. So I'll sort of keep you in the know about that as we go on. Now, after fall break, we're here, and it looks like we're about ready to get final exams going on campus fairly soon, which doesn't seem possible, but indeed it will show itself sooner rather than later. Um, After some consideration and having seen sort of the numbers in the first week go to the second week and the third week over these Tuesday nights start to very uh, slowly yet precipitously decline. Uh, I do anticipate that we'll continue these Tuesday nights as sort of an academic exercise and a chance for us to continue learning some of this music that we're doing. But what I will say about any sort of final performance or video recording or anything like that, this virtual choir stuff, um, for this group in particular, I don't think it's going to be a thing, and I have a couple reasons. A couple reasons why. I'll be to say that this ensemble should be a representation of, or any sort of virtual product that we do should be a representation of what we would be in the regular times. And before the campus shut down, um, it was getting close to anywhere from 50, 70, possibly even 100 for the masterwork that we were going to do in the spring of 2019, or the spring of 2020, rather. And I just don't know if doing a silly video about Queen is going to be uh, most representative of us, and also the fact that there's not a whole lot of people here to do it, and frankly it bums me out. And as we hope that people will return to the Tuesday night ensemble once the pandemic is over, I want to make sure that we step out on the right foot and welcome with huge embracing arms in these Tuesday night experiences. That includes our student body as well as our staff and faculty, etc. So, not to mention that there are a lot of people, because of varying reasons, who have chosen to wait out these Tuesday nights, and this is mostly the people in the community portion of the CKC. Many of whom would have to overcome like incredible amounts of technical hurdles in order to produce these videos. Um, as I said in the spring semester, I don't want to leave anybody behind. And I feel like if we're going to go out and even if we had 10 people record uh, this stuff, I, I just, I don't see that as an equitable experience. And so, with your blessing, with your permission, I'd like to allow these Tuesday nights to be a time for us to really jump into repertoire, listen, learn, converse, commune with each other without any sort of expectation that there's going to be a concert or final product or opportunities to put you in a position where you have to record yourself singing if that's a thing that makes you feel uncomfortable. Um, it just doesn't seem like a feasible thing for this particular ensemble. Now, Collegium is going to do a collection of videos um, for this end of the year project this semester. And one of the pieces that we're doing is a new arrangement of the Hail Colby Hail alma mater, the Colby College alma mater, an arrangement by me. And you will receive in an email fairly soon here an invitation to submit a video for that portion of the concert if you would like to be represented as a member of the Colby College singing community. Um, the Collegium has 2 videos that they'll be producing solo, and if there is no interest or if there is, not a like an opportunity for you to do that, please don't feel like you need to do that. Because Collegium will be recording all 3 of those pieces. If there are additional voices on that part in particular, I think that would be a nice touch. Um, and I can send that information out as soon as I get all the videos and the practice tracks and all that. Well, I guess Collegium's already had practice tracks to work with, but they don't have the final video from me, which they'll receive this week. So if that is something that interests you, then please feel free to drop me an email and let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll let the Queen thing go. We will definitely have a listen through Queen's 1976 output as we continue on this semester. Um, and if this is comforting for people who might be interested in returning to these Tuesday nights and perhaps were worried that they would be wrapped into some sort of like performance element of this, please let your friends know that that is going to be off the table, at least for the fall semester. Uh, in the meantime, as opportunities pop up, especially for our community members, if things pop up between now and the end of the semester, or maybe even in December, where we might be able to have an opportunity to get together and sing somehow, then we're going to do that. For the Colby College students, that means your only expectation for the remainder of the semester is just to show up on Tuesday nights when you can and have a listen to some of the songs that we'll be going through. And if you are in a position to sing on campus in your dorms or whatever, or you want to share this music with the people in your dorms, feel free to do that. But these Tuesday nights for the remainder of the semester will be pretty chill. They'll be not so dense, and they will be brief. We will not be anywhere after 8 o'clock. And if you are not in a position to be able to sing, or if you feel like that, that's okay. Take notes. Feel free to record this part. Anything that we do that's sort of vocalizing or scale based or anything like that, feel free to take some notes, and that's how we'll go forward. Are there if there are any questions, I won't take them now, but if there are any questions or any concerns, feel free to drop me a line by email, ecperry@colby.edu. And I'd be happy to answer any and all questions or concerns. With that said, the only thing that's really the only thing I wanted to do tonight, other than I wanted to give you a heads up that we will be working with Hotel California starting next week, which is an incredible piece, actually. Um, it's an interesting piece. It's got a lot of different dynamics and layers to it, and it's kind of a great song to go into the Halloween season, which I don't know. I know that Halloween's probably canceled, but If you're interested in some Halloween type music from 1976, the Eagles, or actually just called Eagles, they're not the Eagles, right? Just Eagles, Eagles, Hotel California. You can take a listen through that for next week. I sent out a score to everybody. Please take a listen through it. We'll have a little bit of a sing of that next week, and maybe some other sort of Halloween themed or scary sounding kind of 1976 tunes. So that's all we're doing tonight. That was it. Please let your people know that we will continue to be here through Tuesdays, and that we're taking the performance element off the table. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.